I'm Hannah Croft.
And I'm Ava Truckee, and this is Feed Me Your Stories.
A show about food, pleasure, and community, hosted by two best friends who don't have inside voices. Okay, I mean, at this time, we're live.
Are we live?
We're live. Hello.
Hi. Welcome.
This is Feed Me Your Stories.
Brought to you by
Caffeine.
and our psych meds.
Hey, everybody.
Just a reminder, take your psych meds.
Take your meds, drink some water.
And caffeinate. Hi, Han.
Hi, Ava. What's good?
Remember when we went to spin?
We did. We went to spin this morning. I feel so energized.
I feel so good.
I got those endorphins.
My mental health is doing a bee-boop in the best kind of way.
Yeah, my mental health is fixed now. Because we went to spin 2 days in a row.
We actually don't even need meds anymore.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So,
okay. Let's get into it.
Do you remember what happened when I tapered off of my SSRIs? Do you remember? Because I do, and it was dark.
It was
dark.
It was a time. Let's get into it. I wanna know about something delicious you've eaten.
Something delicious I've eaten.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I made a birthday cake
for Tina,
my brother's partner, who is one of the loveliest humans.
She's such a sweet
just a
girl.
goddamn delight.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, I'm very happy that she is part of my family. And it was her 25th birthday, and she had a murder mystery birthday party.
And you looked so cute.
I did look so cute.
Tell me about this cake.
So this cake, I always ask my people for their birthdays what flavor palette and or type of birthday dessert they would like. Mm-hmm. And Christina every year goes, make me whatever's fun for you to make.
Fine.
And I'm like, cool, give me
a wheelhouse.
Give me one parameter. Like, tell me if it's a cake or a pie.
Just one.
Tell me if it's a fruity or a chocolatey. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And she said, chocolate or lemon. And I was like, okay.
Those are not similar at all. But also that's helpful.
Though. It is helpful, right? So
and then you still have to make a decision on like 2 different planets.
Yeah. But it's okay because we went for cake and I made this mocha chocolate chip cake from this cafe that I believe is in San Francisco. Let's see. Nope, it's New York. It was not the cafe I thought it was, but that's fine. It's mocha chocolate chip cake. Mm-hmm. Really simple sponge chocolate chips, and I chopped them up real fine, so it almost had like a stracciatella ice cream vibe, yep. You know, as opposed to like a chocolate chip pancake vibe. Mm-hmm. And then the frosting was really what put it over the edge, because it's like an espresso buttercream.
Was it actually? I mean, was it like salty in any way, or it was like essence of salt to enhance the espresso?
I made it slightly salty. Like I doubled what the salt it called for.
Yum.
And because I like a little sweet salty moment.
Salt and chocolate. Is the hill I will die on.
Salt and chocolate. Phenomenal.
Chocolate. Say no more.
Buttercream, too sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Salt it.
Mm-hmm.
Salt your buttercream.
Just a tiny bit.
Yeah, just like a little bit. Yeah. Or, you know, what would have been really good, because I topped it with like chopped up chocolate chips, mm-hmm. and obviously rainbow sprinkles because it was a birthday cake.
Maldon.
And I should have done Maldon. That would have really put it over the edge.
Listen, there's going to be another birthday.
There's going to be another birthday. Sawyer's birthday is in November. So
we'll do a chocolate salted something or other.
Yeah. My favorite thing to do on like a cake on top of a frosting situation, mm-hmm. like to cut how sweet frosting can be, mm-hmm. is stir up together like Maldon and some turbinado sugar.
Yum.
Because then you also get the crunch.
It's a texture vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's really nice. Maybe throw a little like cinnamon in there.
Yeah.
That brown butter cake that I made, did you eat some of that? Oh my God. It was brown butter and toasted sugar.
No.
It was so fun.
No.
It was like a day-long process. It was great. That was my last I'm not depressed anymore cake. So I like to make cakes when I realize I'm not depressed.
Listen, we celebrate everything. Any and everything. That's what I'm going for.
What is something delicious that you've eaten this week? I know that you ate some steamed rice and soy sauce and chili oil in bed because you had to treat yourself night. But
I worked a 15-hour day, and like
yeah.
I talked a bunch of shit. I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna treat myself. I am my like hands down one of my favorite restaurants in Denver for sure. Uncle all day, and it's like by and large the best ramen in Denver.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, I live what 3-4 blocks away from there, and I was like, I am gonna be just peak millennial, and I'm gonna get that shit delivered to my doorstep, right? And then after said 15-hour day, then it took a Taco Bell vibe, because there is a Taco Bell that is adjacently on my way home. It is quite literally 2 blocks out of the way, and even that was just
too much work.
It was too much. And so I got home and I like surveyed the landscape and was like, cheese sticks, leftover rice that was like in there for a beat. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, well,
it was starting to get like I'm starting to do a crunchy vibe on top.
You just gotta like steam it a little bit in the microwave. It's fine.
A little broth on
yeah.
I was like, you're fine. Shut up. It's just rice. And Anaya was in Nashville at a music festival and was like, go good. You're eating, but and I was like, yeah, rice and soy sauce, little chili oil, and he was like, no. So there he was in the middle of this music festival, ordering me pizza to be delivered because he's good like that. So
nice. I also had Uncle this week.
Oh yeah, you did.
I had Uncle to celebrate the fact that I passed my clinical exam for being a social worker.
See, I'm vicariously living through you.
Yeah.
I'm going to make it happen sometime. The last great thing I cooked was last Thursday, was like the first official day of fall. And as you know, I mean, we just got done so right by Denver weather because fall rolled in and it was like a beautiful fall day. Overcast, kind of sprinkling on and off all day long. And I did like a real slow roll dried bean situation, smoked shank in there, a bunch of greens that I got from Jade, potatoes. It was like fall in a bowl, and it
sounds lovely.
So good. And then the rest of the week was a blur. There was rice, and then there was pizza.
Yeah.
And it just be like that sometimes.
It'd be like that sometimes.
I am excited to report that it's cuffing season, and I am cuffed.
A cab. But
I thought you were an abolitionist.
Say more. It's cuffing season.
You're cuffed. I'm
okay,
cuffed.
So to be clear, so cuffing season is like a phrase that came into like the zeitgeist when I lived in South America. And so when I got back to the US, I was like,
why are we saying this?
I was like, well, it's like getting like chilly and it might snow. So like you have to cuff your pants so they don't get wet. Like,
oh, Hannah.
I like, yeah.
You want to have a gross wet jeans on?
Like I was like, do you have to like,
are we covering our sleeves? I need more context here.
I was like, are you like tuffing because you're wearing like a button up under your cardigan and you want to like show off your sleeves? Like
that's what they're talking about.
Did not. I had to learn a lot of like pop culture phrases.
But here you are.
Here I am. Yep. 5 years later.
You're cuffed. You are partnered. You are paired. I
don't like the term cuffed though because it like.
Well, I mean, it absolutely has like a weird.
It evokes the old ball and chain, like, and like that's gross. That's not what my partnership looks like.
Mine either.
So,
but anyway, yeah, tis the season.
Tis the season to be cuffed.
Or just, like this is when people are out there looking for their boo, their bae. They want to cuddle down. You know what I mean?
Are people not always? In pursuit of a boo?
I mean, I think so, but also like 'tis the season, right? Because you got like holidays coming up. It's cold. You want to have
a like cuddle buddy
exactly.
for your snow day.
You want to have a cuddle buddy for your snow day.
Okay.
You want to have somebody to hide behind in the haunted house. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Scary movie vibe. You don't want to watch your scary movies by yourself.
This sounds like some straight people shit.
We would just watch the scary movies together.
Yeah, like if I needed someone to hide behind in the haunted house, it would just be my friend. If I, like also like, my partner's a string bean, so if I hid behind him,
they'd be like, I see you.
Yeah.
Actually, I see you. Anyways, back on task. It is. Tis the season. If we're looking at like historical data, and maybe it's mostly for straights, but like
this does sound like some straight people shit. But okay,
we're rolling with it.
We're gonna let it happen.
We're gonna go with it. People are, and even if it's not with the intention of like hustling up a boo, tis the season for like we're in posting season. We're in
totally.
You know what I mean?
We're encroaching on like meeting in-laws.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Yep. Meeting in-law type of vibe, hosting dinners at your house, and or if you are out there looking for your wifey, you want to have some tricks up your sleeve. You know what I mean?
Some culinary tricks.
Or
as Daddy Chuchi would say, culinary.
We've already had this conversation.
I know.
We're not saying it.
I know.
We're not, it's not making a comeback.
I would say culinary, though, if it meant that I could cook something to impress
on Daddy Chuchi's lap.
Face.
Same thing.
What?
I love us so much. Anyways, that's what this episode is going to be about. That was good. That's what this episode is going to be about.
Daddy Chuchi's face?
Yes, and it'll be a both and. What is on your roster? What's in your lineup? Your culinary lineup of I have to impress the in-laws, the boo, the potential boo, or even just big queer dinner friends. What are you making? What's your first go-to? Right off the top of your head. Quick fire.
I mean, it's obviously risotto, which like how many episodes in a row am I going to talk about risotto?
How many times are we going to talk about risotto? I wish that somebody would start a tally. You know what I mean? Like for every time that we say risotto, if somebody actually does this, I will come up with a prize for you.
Yeah.
And also I maybe don't want to know.
Yeah, that's fair too. But no, my go-to, which like, again, goes back to this, like when my dad is wanting to impress.
Do an impress?
He makes risotto. That is the first thing I think of when I'm like, oh, I want to like pull out all the stops.
Yeah.
Be impressive. It's risotto.
I think it's nice too, because it's one of those things that's like, there's sex appeal and like watching somebody that you're attracted to.
Yes,
cook.
I agree. I think
like risotto is not like it is, like you have to be in it a little bit, like it's interactive, but you don't have to be like hovered and like 2 billion things going on. You could do like the sexy stirring, but also still talk.
No, I agree wholeheartedly. I feel like it's a really great way to
watch me stir this pot and
like watch me like very nonchalantly make you a beautiful meal.
Like just I'm flipping my hair. You know?
I am too. I don't even have enough hair to
flip. And my hair is in a bun. So,
yeah, I mean, I think it's risotto, but the other thing that comes to, that spider is inside. Ooh, all right, folks, there's a scary spider. We're going to close the window real quick so that guy doesn't get into the house. Bye, guys. Even if it is, witchy season, I still don't want spiders in my house. I digress.
Risotto.
I do think there's something kind of like sexy about, having like, oh, I'll make you a cocktail and then I
just have to go back to stir my pot really quick.
Right. But like you get to just like sit here and enjoy watching me cook.
Yeah.
Which like, I think that watching other people cook is sexy. So I hope that watching me cook is sexy.
Right.
But yeah, I think risotto is one of the first things I go to. And then honestly, the last time that I was like really cooking to impress someone, I was cooking for Christmas. We went